And just as another quick intro, I'm here with my instructor, Sifu Dwight Woods from Miami, Florida, from Unified Martial Art Academy, unifiedmartialart.com, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got a few questions that people had submitted already, and I want to kind of drill them a little bit on that. But so if you've got questions now, make sure you type them in. And so, hey, thanks for the like. Keep on pounding those likes as much as possible, please. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. But before we do, Sifu, for some of the people who haven't seen your like millions of views on YouTube and stuff, if you haven't seen him, he's the dude doing all the really cool Jeet Kune Do stuff on YouTube. Type in Jeet Kune Do and he'll probably pop up as on the first page.
We hope.
We hope, right? So Sifu,
the thing is, there was a ton more videos. I probably have about, I don't even know how many hours more of video that we've never put up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we record almost every week, right? But I just don't have the time yet, you know.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
let me know if you guys would actually want to see all these videos. I'm trying to get him to throw all these hundreds of videos into our Jeet Kune Do group. He's always there. He's part of it. You know what I mean? Hey, thanks for joining, Josh.
I will do it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's just a matter of scheduling everything. But I promise you.
It's gonna get in there.
I'm promising live.
It's going
on the Facebook. I'll do it. Okay.
Sweet. So, how did you actually get involved in Jeet Kune Do? I mean, was it something that you stumbled into just after training other martial arts, or was it something you went straight into?
It all started with kung fu movies out of Hong Kong. So, as a kid growing up in Barbados, if I remember correctly, we had 3 cinemas that showed double kung fu features.
That's
so
cool.
Every couple of weeks.
They don't have that now.
No. Every couple of weeks, we had 6 new kung fu films, right? So, like everybody else, of school age, we really got into that. And so we would fight each other based on the techniques that we saw in the kung fu.
Where was it? Was this in Trinidad?
This is in Barbados.
Barbados,
yeah,
gotcha.
This is in Barbados.
So Sifu's originally from Trinidad, right? And then moved to the neighboring island of Barbados.
Born in Trinidad, never lived there, grew up in Barbados, and then moved to Miami 30 years ago.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
That's
Actually,
awesome.
You know what's significant about this week? 34 years ago, this very week, the week of Monday, July 25th till today, is when I started training with Dan Inosanto.
Oh, wow.
I met him
30 years ago.
34 years ago.
34 years ago. Pound the likes if you want to get more info like that. Get the inside scoop on Sigung Dan.
Yeah, 34 years ago, I met him on his birthday, Sunday, July 24th.
Wow.
And then we started training Monday, July 25th. So
So did you commute back and forth? How did that work? If you were originally from Barbados or?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the origin story. Yeah. Let's call it, right.
It's an awesome story. It's an awesome story. I was blown away.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
So we're watching all these kung fu films and what have you, and then one day Bruce Lee shows up on screen, right? And to be honest, I looked at him and I go, "This guy is good." But he wasn't as fancy as like the Shaolin, the Shaolin guys and what have you. So, but I was quite taken with him, and then I started looking more at his stuff, and that was the first sacrifice that I had to make, was to give up the traditional kung fu. The problem is, in Barbados in the 70s, there's no Jeet Kune Do schools. I mean, look, in the United States in 1970, Jeet Kune Do could only be found, you could say, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Right? So anyhow, I start trying to find all the books that I can about Bruce Lee and what have you. And that's how it started. Right? So I self-trained for almost 10 years,
wow.
Maybe even more than 10 years, but then in '83, went out to California.
And that's when you made your...
That's when I found this, it was called California Martial Arts Academy, right? So they were having a camp, like a 4-week, 6-week camp or whatever, and I signed up to spend 1 week with Dan Inosanto and 1 week with Francis Fong.
Oh, wow.
Right? Now here's the thing, see?
Share if you know who Dan Inosanto and Sifu Francis Fong are.
Yeah. Dan Inosanto was on when we get more polished at doing this, I'll bring all the stuff. Actually, it is probably somewhere. If you go to Facebook, if you go to my page, or if you remind me, I can check and see if it's on the Unified Martial Art page. It's when I started with him, he was on the roster for that camp as teaching Filipino Kali, not teaching Jeet Kune Do.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I opted to train with him. Why? Because I knew from everything I had read that Dan Inosanto was the guy.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter to me what he was teaching. I wanted to meet Bruce Lee's premier disciple.
Right.
So I wanted to train whatever he was doing, and then I knew that Bruce Lee had trained Wing Chun. So I was going to train a week with Francis Fong. Now I was going to go back home to Barbados and show my guys what I learned.
Yeah.
Right? And, work it out for myself. Because I knew that Bruce Lee had worked out stuff for himself also.
Right.
Right? So I was going to do the same thing.
Following the path.
Yeah, but I got bitten by the bug.
Which bug? Which bug?
I got bitten by the Jeet Kune Do bug.
The JKD bug,
yeah.
guys. Smash the like button if you've been hit by that same JKD button.
So yeah. So then I just took advantage of my job in the airlines.
Yeah.
And then I would travel as much as I could. Now when
that's huge.
when I tell people that, they go, "Oh, so it was easy for you?" No, it wasn't easy. I had a job.
Yeah.
You have to work.
Yeah.
Right. Just because you get flying privileges doesn't mean that you're.
You can just take off and go whenever.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. But one of the things I did do regarding the job, but in the early days, you had like a fixed days on and fixed days off. My days off at one point were Thursday and Friday, right? Okay. And you were supposed to work 3 morning shifts, 2 evening shifts, and then you have your days off. So I'm supposed to work. I'm off Thursday and Friday. So I'm supposed to work Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning, and then Tuesday and Wednesday night.
Right.
Not Dwight Woods. I flipped the whole thing.
Not Dwight Woods.
Right? No. I went to work Saturday night, Sunday night, and then I went from Sunday night shift to Monday morning shift. Ask me why.
Why?
Martial art.
Martial art.
Right? I could train Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, train all day Thursday and Friday, train Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
That's a lot.
I was a teenager.
That's awesome.
Right? So that's why I tell people that's why I have no social skills, because my formative years were spent in a job that I loved with Eastern Airlines and training martial art.
Yeah.
Everybody else was out partying and what have you, and I
wasn't your deal.
I was kicking and punching and swinging stick, man.